If you've clicked on this video, you probably know something about roguelikes, and even if you don't, let me introduce you to Astral Ascent. First, I'm going to explain the gameplay loop, then I'm going to explain the characters' playstyles, the enemies will be explained next, and finally I'm going to talk about what to do after beating the game. In this game, the areas you go through are procedurally generated, with lots of different types of rooms, but there's two main types: rooms that give you stars and rooms that don't give you stars. And out of the rooms that do give you stars, there are exploration rooms, which will give you stars and spell and augments, and there are also a different type of room called fight rooms, where it gives you keys that you can use to get buffs in the exploration rooms. After beating enough stages to go to a special room called Andromeda's Bar, you'll fight the bosses called Zodiacs, which are based on the star signs, and my favorite is Leo. After clearing 4 worlds, you'll unlock the final boss, the Master, and when you beat him, you loop back to the beginning in the prison, but you unlock a higher destiny level. Destiny levels are kind of like boss cells and dead cells. The first character you get introduced to is an assassin named Alia from an organization outside of the prison where the game takes place. She's one of the 2 default characters, and her signature ability allows her to mark certain enemies and deal them more damage. They also get a burst of damage when the ability is activated. The second default character is called Kieran, the last child of Earth, who grew up on a fleet of spaceships called the Infinite Caravan. He was tricked into going on a lonely planet and imprisoned by the Master. His signature ability is a parry, and he specializes in fire attacks. The third character you meet is Callie, a noble of a planet called Ludes. She was the strongest geomancer of her planet, but they too got beaten by the Master. She uses Earth-based attacks that throw out gems that float indefinitely, and her signature ability is a callback that recovers all thrown gems. The final base game character I'm going to be talking about is Octave, a gunslinger who was born inside the prison himself. His mother mutated him with the blood of an ancient magical creature, similar to Sova, who helps out the players by giving them access to magic, as well as helping them escape. The final character I'm going to be talking about is Yamat. She's a DLC character who in the game is the daughter of Sova, who gives the players magic. Her attacks are reality warping because she's a breach traveler with powers from other areas of the prison. In the game, the enemies start off pretty weak, but progressively get stronger after you complete certain milestones, like getting past the destiny level. The first few times you face off against a Zodiac, it might be pretty hard, but eventually you adapt, especially with Guardian Zodiacs or Zodiac Trials giving you an ally from their side. With the other old DLC, it adds double the stages and new enemies to beat. After beating the main story, there are a lot of things to do, like trying to speedrun or to clear a specific seed, but I want to talk about some of the achievement goals. First, you can get every achievement from Cyberbappy, try to get all of Papa Yeli's stories, or try to clear off the higher destiny levels. Green Coconut signing out.